Hey there, Kitsap County. Welcome to our weekly stats. I'm Cassandra Lopez with the Depuy team at Keller Williams West Sound, and we are here to talk about the trend over the last 7 days. So we're looking at June 23rd through the 28th, wrapping up the last full week of quarter two. So last week we talked about how we had a really large number of homes go pending. We had 192 last week, and we had 186 this week. So pretty comparable. I would say that's pretty even. And then sold last week were 91, and this week they were 99. So again, pretty comparable. So what we're seeing is the 186 homes that went pending last week, 4 to 5 weeks from now, our solds are going to be 186 versus the 99. So we're going to almost double our sold and closed homes in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So what that means for our inventory is last week we had 386 homes on the market. That's residential single family units and condos. This week we have 424, so we had like a 9% increase in listings over the last week. So that's really, really awesome. We're going to need that if we're going to continue to have this amount of buyers in the market, doubling our home sales, week over week. So we're going to need that inventory. We've been hovering around 400 homes on the market for a couple months now, probably 2 to 3 months. So buyers and sellers have been pretty even as far as that's concerned. And I guess by what I mean by that is homes going on the market versus homes selling is even. There's clearly more buyers than there are sellers. That's why we have such a low inventory. So that is going to continue through, it's predicted through the rest of the year as far as buyer activity, because interest rates are supposed to remain really, really low. If you buy a house with a really phenomenal interest rate, like 3% or less, it really doesn't matter the cost that you're paying for the home because you're beating inflation anyway. So, more on that. That's a totally different video. But if you are concerned about buying in the seller's market, but you have the opportunity to get a really phenomenal interest rate, that's a no-brainer. Buy the house. Last week we talked about submitting a 22 AD, additional down. So if you're not doing a down payment, say you have a VA or a USDA loan, and you're not doing a down payment, this still applies, this still works. So what that means is that in the event that an appraisal comes in low, because all these home prices are getting inflated, so there's the chance, there's a higher chance the more it gets bid up that the appraisal is going to come in low. We don't know by how much. We don't anticipate that happening on a regular basis, but there is a possibility. So what a 22 AD will do for you is it'll secure your transaction in that event. So you're willing to put in additional funds to bridge the gap of the low appraisal, the appraised value versus the agreed upon sales price. And a lot of people kind of, I don't want to overpay for a house. If the appraisal comes in low, I don't want to pay more than the appraised value because that's all the house is worth. That is not all the house is worth. The appraisal is one guy's opinion on that day. The appraisal is so you can get your loan. The appraisal is not putting the intrinsic value in your home that you will as your family residence. The appraisal just puts a figure on your home so you can get your loan. And it doesn't take into account how long you're going to live there, what you're going to use the home for. All the memories you're going to make there. That's the value that you're going to put into your home. So don't get caught up on the appraised value versus the sales price value. That's like getting caught up in the assessed value, which is what the county assesses your home's value to be, to base your property taxes on versus the market value. Two totally different things, and they should be treated as two totally different things, especially if you're in a super competitive market and you really want the house. Let's act like you really want the house. Let's put in a 22 AD. So having said that, back to stats here real quick. The buyers that are getting these homes under contract, these 186 pendings over the last week, those buyers are putting in 22 ADs. Those buyers are not asking for any seller concessions. Those buyers are putting large earnest money deposits down. They're doing what they need to do to get the home, to secure the home, pulling out all the stops. And that's the activity that buyers need to take seriously if you're going to buy in this seller's market. So you have an opportunity for a really good interest rate. You also need to behave like you want the house, because this market is unforgiving and if you've been through the process a few times, written a few offers, written, you know, had a few declined, then you know. So let's do what you got to do. Call us if you need some advice in that arena. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video, comment. We love your comments. We always reply to your comments. We'll be here next week, same time, same channel. I'm Cassandra Lopez, Deputy Team Keller Williams West Sound. We'll see you next week for our Pocket